Hi guys, this is our 8th session of System Verilog, and today we will learn about constants. So what are constants? Let's see. So used to restrict or limit the value of a variable in a particular range. So there are two types of constants: inline and outline constants. So today's session we will discuss about what are inline constants. So let's see the coding part. To understand this concept, let's say class, let's say in cons and class, and let's say some variable like bit, let's say 7 down to 0, a, some int, let's say b, again some bit, 4 down to 0, c. After that some method, task print and task, and inside some display mechanism, $display. So first of all for a, after that for b, after that for c, right? And after that we need some module, let's say module top and module. First of all we have to create the handle of this class, right? Let's say handle is con, some initial begin and memory allocation for handle, after that we have to randomize these packet or these fields, right? So con dot randomize, right? So that's it. Let's run this code, and after that some print mechanism. So con dot print. Now let's check the code. What is the output? Okay, as we can see, a is equal to 0, b is equal to 0, c is equal to 0. So what is the problem? We should write rand keyword as we discussed in previous video, right? Now run it again. So what is the value? A is equal to 123. After that b is equal to this and c is equal to this, right? So this is our 8-bit vector a. That means it may be up to 128. After that b is integer. After that it may be up to 16. Maximum value of that means that is 2 raised to the power 5, sorry, let's limit it to 3. Now 2 raised to the power 4 is 16. So here c is 1, right? Okay, let's do it in repeat loop. Let's say repeat to begin end. Now check it again. So as you can see, A is equal to this, B is equal to this, C is equal to this. After that, A is equal to 248, B is equal to minus 44 this, and C is equal to 0. So this is the normal way how we randomize a packet as we described in our previous session. But what is the constraint and how can we limit the value of these fields? So we have to change some modification in that code. So let's see that part. Let's say after this, put some delay, some, let's say, some display mechanism. Okay, let's do it later. Okay, now con dot randomize, and here is the change. This is something called randomize bid. Inside, let's say we have to limit first of all A. So we need to change that bracket to braces. This is the way how to write constraints for A. Let's say we want to restrict the value of A is greater than 10, but A should be less than 50. So this is the way how we write the constraint. And let's see, now we want to limit the value of B. So how can we do it? Let's say B is greater than 5 and B is less than 15. Again for C, let's say C is greater than 10 and C is less than 15. Okay, let's say 20. No, but this is for 16, so let's less than let's say 7. But no, it is not a good way, because greater than 10, less than 7, it will be error. So greater than 5 only and less than 7, right? So let's run this code, and after that we should write a print mechanism. Let's run it. And also let's write a $display over here to differentiate between with constraints or without constraints. So they are with constraints, so let's write $display with constraints, right? Let's run it. So as we can see here, the value is coming freely 1 2 3, after that this, after that 17, but here with constraints it follows the limit. A is 48, B restrict greater than 10 but less than 50, so 48 is within range, right? After that B is 8, so we write for B that it should be greater than 5 and less than 15, so it is in range. After that C is 6, so we write C for greater than 5 and less than 7, so it is also fine. Or you can some more you can make some more cross check, like just write a repeat loop. Let's say repeat 5 begin end. Let's run it again. So in first packet value are coming freely. After that the same 48 8 6 all follows the restrictions. After that, A is 32, it should be greater than 10, less than 50, it's okay, it is in range. B is 14, should be greater than 5, less than 15, it's okay. C is 6, because we write C should be greater than 5 and less than 7, so it is also in range. You can check for any packet. Let's check for it. A is 18, it is in range. B is 13, greater than 5, less than 15, okay, it is in range. C is again 6, so they all are in range. So this is how we can write inline constraints to restrict the range of a variable to be randomized, right? So that's all for the session. If you have any doubt, please make a comment. Thank you.